I'm Cash, and welcome to Good Goal or Bad Defending Premier League edition. This is where I break goals down scored for teams and against teams using my over 20 plus years of coaching experience all over the world, give you insights so you can become a better player and either use that to become a better football player or maybe even just use the insight to become a better coach so you don't make some of the same mistakes a lot of these players make. Now here we are, we're going to show you little simple things that's going on here. Also, we're going to talk about Ten Hag as well because he's not a good coach. And the people are going to go, oh, blah, and have a conniption in the field day, right? So I've worked with hundreds of coaches all over the world. And you can spot a good coach and a bad coach. And there's a lot of coaches that think they're good coaches because I'll give you a Ten Hag's example. He's been at a club, he was at Ajax doing his thing, and he had all the best players. When you have all the best players and you're coaching in this, you've got the best team with all the best players, you can fall into a trap that you think you're the best coach. And he's not. Because he's making basic, simple, not just errors, with the way his team's set up, with also recruitment. Like, I don't care what you say about Ten Hag, he's allowed Jonny Evans to come back to Man United after 10 years and just been relegated with Leicester. You don't have that centre-back, that poor centre-back, come into your squad and you put him in your team. At no point does that say you're moving forward, you're only just moving backwards. And when you as a manager make that statement that Jonny Evans is now on your team, that shows everybody else on your team that you're not a serious manager or you're a serious coach. So let's just get on with the game and we'll see. Do a bit of a breakdown here. Now this is one of those little balls as we play this forward here. Watch this, Bosch. Oh, hold on. Let me just boom that right up. This ball here. This is a lofted pass, so he's got no weight power on the pass. Now we'd yell at this player because what he's doing, he's missing someone out. The reason he's had to play that over the air is because there's a player here. What he really should have done is come back here and have him make that pass there. He can't see that because basically there's no real pressure from United. So what they've ended up doing, Arsenal here, and I watched most of this game, well, pretty much all of it, is they're playing casual. Because there's not much pressure on and they're not trying to create dynamic pressure pockets, they're able to just kind of get away with knocking the ball. But that's what United want to do. They want you to make a casual pass like this. Instead of keeping it, knocking it around like you're supposed to, make a casual pass, so all of a sudden we can nick it and we can counter-attack on you. And that's what they do here. Bosch, casual pass, steps in, nicks the ball, exactly what we're looking for. And you can already see the wee man here, Rashford, on his way to make a run. Now I also want to point out the pass here a little bit. Watch this, Bosch, as he starts to go. You can see he's way out, which is absolutely fine. But on the counter-attack here, if you notice one simple thing, not one of the Arsenal players goes towards the ball. Him here, he's running backwards. No one is going towards the ball. And a lot of it is no one's close enough to go to the ball because they're so exposed from that bad pass through the midfield there. That one pass cut basically all of his team to shreds. He lost to his own team. And then he finds a nice little through ball here to the Rashford. Bosch, quality little through ball. He's trying to intercept it. He's trying to go with the runner. They're all trying to do the right thing here. But Rashford isn't a very good striker. But what he can do, he can run a bit and kick a bit. Now, everyone thinks that's a derogatory thing when he can just run a bit and he can kick a bit. Well, what does that mean? Well, he can't create link-up play. He's not going to create 2 or 3 1-2s like, pretty much any decent striker. But what he can do is if you put the ball in behind, he's going to run a bit, he's going to outrun everyone, and he's going to smash it in the goal. That's what we mean by he's a player who can run a bit and kick a bit. Jadon Sancho isn't a player that can run a bit and kick a bit. Okay? He can't do that. But this guy can. Off we go. Bosch comes in. All of a sudden, these two start slowing down. Basically, they're also marking each other. And watch how they're doing it. That's not bad though. Bump, bump, bump. Going in. Look at this guy. He's not even goal side. He's trying to jockey him this way. Dude. Come on. You've been done. Because you're not goal side, all right. Look at this guy's back. His back is over here, right? Let's draw this out for you. His back's here. So this is where he's going to take you. Because he wants to go behind you. If you're over here, facing this way, when he goes onto his right foot, you can step and make the challenge. But because your body shape's wrong, because you didn't bother to take that extra half a step and turn yourself around, he's just laughing at you. This guy's going, oh, you're an idiot. I'm just going to go inside here. You can't tackle me now. And I'll smash it in the goal. That is so easy. That's actually pretty poor defending. I thought it was a good job by Rashford, but the two defenders just make it easy. They don't get their body shape right at all. At all. Let me clarify that so you actually understand what I'm saying here, right? Both these two players are facing this way. Rashford was coming on his right foot. So these two players when they get a go, Bosch. Right, so Rashford gets a go. He's moved the ball over here to his right foot. Now these two players have to turn. That means they can't tackle because they're turning, right? And as they're turning, Rashford gets to take that second touch. Watch. So here we go. Bosch. They've turned. They're turning now. That's where they should be challenging. But they can't. Bosch, second touch. It's in the goal. That's poor defending right there, boys. Poor defending. All right, let's get on to the next goal and see what we can see. Okay, also almost immediately after, Arsenal go down and bang the ball in the goal and make it 1-1. Now, here is something that, like, honestly, I could raise my hand up and count on one hand the amount of actual professional coaches in the world that understand why you get scored on after you've scored a goal. Okay, one of the biggest problems, I used to have a team, we never used to celebrate goals. Just didn't do it. Because we're going to score on you. We know we're going to score on you. We know we're better than you. So we just score, we turn around and we walk back. We celebrate at the end of the game when we're beating you 4-0. And one of the main reasons we do that is because when you celebrate, you've let out all of this energy. Have you ever seen a goal celebration? Do you know how much energy that you've expended and emotion that you've expended? Loads. When you're walking back, you're emotionally drained after all of that exuberance that you've just done. That's fact. People go, oh, it's not. No, that's a fact. You've burst out all this energy, congratulating yourself, and then you don't have energy in 30 seconds later when you need it. And that's fact. That happens all the time. People accelerate, and it's just this massive release or euphoria when you scored or your team scored and you're in the game and you're winning the game. Yeah, you've got to control that emotion. If you don't, what happens is they come and batter you straight away because all their emotions are getting bottled up and ready to go and ready to go. And they're getting ready to go. And you're going la-li-la, la-li-la, and you've let out all that energy. Keep the energy. Don't expend it. Save the energy for the game. And here we go. This is nice and simple. You can see the gap in right here, though. Look, you can see this gap folding up right here. Like, what are you doing, buddy? Yell at him to get back or go and cover them my space. I don't care if there's a player behind you because you've got to mark him. No, you don't. The ball is here. You do not need to mark someone behind you off the screen if the ball is here. Because if you're here, when that ball is played, you can run to the player. Wow. Basic things that they don't do at Ten Hag's team. Right, let's have a little move as this goes forward. Bump. Look, you see, look at that space there. He's screaming for it. Cutting. No one's even close to this player here. They're all just jogging. Do you know why? Because they've just scored and they think they're on top of the world. They're not really paying much attention. Bosch, he's got all the time in the world here. Bosch, a little bit of a nick. There isn't a single challenge anywhere from the United team there. I'm so disappointed in United on that. Like, come on. There's not a single challenge anywhere or anyone on any one of those passes. Oh, okay, maybe that little nick, but it's not good enough. Straight back in. Nice little goal. Passed it around them. Put it into the net box. Let's get on to the goal. And it was a goal, the offside. Let's have a look. Right, so first of all, I'm going to cover the penalty, which I think it was a penalty. I'm going to show you why right now, because you can see his foot, he's touching him. And in real time, it looks much worse, which is fair. But here's the issue. With VAR, is it clear and obvious error? No, it's not clear and obvious, because there looks like there's a foul. So if there looks like there's a foul, looks like there's contact, which it looks like there's contact, because guess what? We can see it. Let's draw a circle around it, in case anyone misses it. Woo! There it is. There's the contact, boys and girls. Right? If there's contact, it's not a clear and obvious error, is it? So it's contact, and then he goes down, Bosch, and oh, there's more contact right there, look. Bosch, oh, you saw his hip? Let's just do that back again. Is there contact? Bosch, yes, we can see it, Bosch. They all panic, get sandwiched in the middle. It's a clumsy challenge. Would it be a foul anywhere else on the field? Yeah, maybe, because it's just a clumsy challenge. It's a complete mess, to be fair. It's not a clear and obvious error. It looks like a penalty. Real time, yep. It's not real obvious. No, it's a penalty. So that's VAR. Ooh, got one wrong. Let's get on to the next goal. Sorry, next VAR, wrong decision. Here we go. VAR saying that this is offside and it's not. Right. And they're going to draw the lines and do what they want and say what they want. Now, here's the other problem I've got with VAR. At the moment that ball's leaving the foot there, look at that where it's stopped. Now, of course, I don't do video editing because I'm really crap at it. But you can stop to the millisecond of where that is. If I can't zoom in, right, and find out if that ball... I can't do it with this software. It's too shit. Zoom in. It's not left his foot yet. So you don't know when he's actually leaving, right? But if we draw... See if we can draw... I don't know if I can with this. Can I draw a straight line? No, I don't think I can. I don't have a real straight line tool. But him stopping and doing what he's doing there, he looks onside to everyone. To everyone. His head's too far forward, and they're going to say, oh yeah, but look, I don't know how they're using that VAR technology, but I'm telling you right now, every single thing that VAR have done so far this season has been wrong. So, do I have any confidence in what they're doing there? No, I don't. And that's the problem when you're so bad at your job, or you're blatantly cheating. So you've got to pick a thing now. Are they really bad at their job, or are they blatantly cheating? Well, if they're bad at their job, they wouldn't be there. You have to remember that. They didn't get there because they're incompetent. They got there because they're good at their job. So you know that they can do the job, so you probably have to go with the latter, that they're cheating. Are they trying to make controversy in a Man United-Arsenal game? Yeah, that's exactly what they're trying to do, because that's all everyone's talking about now, isn't it? Oh, it's like it's planned. Yeah. But to me, that's onside all day long. All right, let's get on to the next two little goals that happened. But to me, that's onside. VAR's made a mistake. And quite frankly, I'll tell you what they really need to do is hold the linesman accountable and give the linesman the responsibility of calling the offsides again, and I will have less VAR. But the linesman deems like he doesn't need to make the call, because why does he need to make the call? If there's any tight decisions, he'll go to VAR anyway, right? He doesn't need to care. He doesn't need to do a good job. Just give it to the VAR. So let's get on to the last goal before I burst the blood vessel yelling about VAR. Oh, before we go, I'm going to show you there on that line where they're assuming that I'm believing them doing that, which I'm not. There we go. Let's get on to the goal here, right near the 8 minutes. By the way, another 8 minutes of extra time. Come on. Stop it. It's just stupid. Let's have a little look what's going on. There's two Man United players fighting each other for some reason here in the box. Don't know what's going on there, but that's definitely happening. Completely unmarked here on the back post. What happens if we had a person on the post? Would they have saved this goal? Remember, the person on the post comes out, doesn't hold the post. Sunday League football players, you don't sit there and hold the post. You make yourself big and strong, and when the ball's played, you come out to challenge it, to kick the ball away from the goal. That's what you do. Right, let's see what happens. Oh, how's no one... He's got time to take a touch in the box. United defenders are all doing... Don't know what. Oh, they're calling for a handball or something. Oh, takes a deflection as well. Yeah, if there was someone on the post, they might have been able to challenge for the ball, but there's enough players there. I don't think it matters about the post, because you've got three players basically letting a player in the box take the ball down, take a touch, and then smash it in the goal. That's just awful. I don't know. At any level, if they don't go and put pressure on this ball, let's look at this again. Here he goes, receives the ball, bump. No, look, the jockey in. Everyone's putting their hands up, claiming he's offside. Sorry, it's a handball. Please, blush. It's awful. Awful, all of it. And then we're going to complain to the ref. You're responsible for that, because you let him receive the ball unmarked in the box in, the last God knows how many minutes of the game, receive the ball, take a touch, put it down, and then smash it in the goal. You all stood there and watched. Oh yeah, but that's what happens when you have Johnny Evans as a centre-back. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought Harry Maguire would have been the least shitter of the two centre-backs on the field? No, that's how bad United's defence was. Jesus. Let's get on to the last guy. Bit of a breakaway. Ball's going in behind. Surprised they didn't call that one for being offside. It's same, it looks like almost identical on how close it is. Striker's dream, running off into the space. In he goes. No one's anywhere near him. Well, bless his heart, he's trying his hardest. Keeper's sitting there. I quite like the keeper staying back. He's actually doing the right thing. I've said this a couple of times. Keeper doesn't need to run out and make it easy for the striker. Hold. Striker gets the 18-yard box. Oh, he still holds. Okay, decent like that. Dosh does the one, because obviously he's on the floor. Why wouldn't he be? And then slits it in past the keeper. Keeper didn't do good enough there. He did hold it originally, but when that defender came in, the keeper can come out and pressure a bit better. Yeah, maybe the keeper should have had that. Yeah, but there we go. Awful all over. VAR, it's just a joke. Yeah.